America is addicted to oil.
Each and every year, we become more, not less addicted to oil. 19th century fossil fuel that is dirty, dwindling, and dangerously expensive.
There is no such thing as dirty oil.
What we are doing is probably the greatest form of moral carelessness you can find on the planet at the moment. We are the new Saudi Arabia.
The extraction of tar sands in Canada releases a very large amount of greenhouse gas, and that has an impact on all of us.
I think it is incumbent upon us, those of us both sides of the aisle, to stand today and to say, this will not stand.
I think for the first time, people realize that there is a pollution delivery system underway here.
There was an old couple that lived here. They died last winter. Yeah, the old lady died of cancer again, and the old man just gave up. He didn't want to live no more.
I'm a good person. Like, what did I deserve to get cancer at 17 years old?
What is making people in Fort Chipewyan sick?
Heavy metals, arsenic, mercury, cadmium, zinc, iron, naphthenic acids, you name it.
The genocide of the Fort Chipewyan people is at stake.
There are so many of our people dying of cancers that are so rare, according to our doctor.
My gut feeling is there has to be some connection with industry and what's happening here.
Alberta sits over one of the largest recoverable oil patches in the world, second only to Saudi Arabia. Covering 149,000 square kilometers, an area larger than England, it holds at least 175 billion barrels of crude bitumen, found beneath boreal forest, muskeg, and rivers. To access the sandy tar-like substance, the land referred to by the industry as overburden is removed and saved for future reclamations. Cranes and 400-ton trucks haul the bitumen off to extraction plants where, in order to separate the sand from the bitumen, it is mixed with large amounts of fresh water heated by natural gas. It is then spun with a chemical solvent to further remove clay and minerals, leaving the remaining wastewater to be dumped into enormous toxic tailings ponds. The siphoned-off bitumen is then sent into pipelines to be processed into crude oil throughout North America.
Digging the bitumen out of the ground, squeezing the oil and converting it into synthetic crude is a monumental challenge. It requires vast amounts of capital. In short, it is an enterprise of epic proportions, akin to building the pyramids or China's Great Wall, only bigger.
Has our need for oil become greater than our need for water? Fresh water has already become a scarce resource. We think of it as being infinite, but of the world's total water supply, only 1% is accessible fresh water. The oil sands mining operations use up to 4 barrels of fresh water to produce 1 barrel of oil. This water comes from the Athabasca River system, which is fed from glaciers at the base of the Rocky Mountains. Not only does the industry suck up large quantities of fresh water, but it will soon produce more carbon emissions than all of Canada's passenger cars combined. The oil produced by industry contributes to a cycle of consumption that accelerates climate change, further destroying the very glaciers that feed this delicate cycle. Oil sands production is developing at breakneck speed. This pace is driven by corporate interests aimed at integrating North America's economies and resources. The North American Free Trade Agreement's proportionality clause ensures that an average percentage of energy resources continue to flow south. This guarantees an increasing export of a finite resource. The oil sands are quickly becoming the largest industrialized project in human history. With a proposed 5-fold increase in production, oil sands networks will soon span the continent. A new agreement called the Security and Prosperity Partnership further expands NAFTA, ensuring energy security for the United States, but not for Canada. Canada remains one of the only industrialized countries that has not saved any energy for itself. These resource agreements can also apply to water.
There's nowhere else on Earth where we're talking about destroying an area the size of Florida. There is nowhere else on Earth where you have toxic ponds that are so big that you can now see them from space.
The Alberta government has no clue as to the actual state of the Athabasca River.
But we're not going to have any clean drinking water in these mountains if these guys are allowed to get away with what they're going to do.
Oh my God. There's nothing in there. Just go.
I really do feel the great economic boom is going to be a great economic disaster, devastation to our land and people.
My absolute love of my life, my whole world. So I didn't want to drag him here for a 3-hour drive there, 3 hours back to Saskatoon because I don't want to torture him. But I am here for him. And when I think of him and when I look into his eyes, his big brown eyes, I see that world, I see that future that I can create for him. I can either create it or I can destroy it. And I don't want to destroy it. So I'm here for him, and this is a song that I wrote for him when he was born. His name is Kisik, and it means sky, infinite possibilities. And Nikosis in Cree language means my son, and Napisim means my son in the sky. Nkosis, Napisam, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Nkosis, Napisam, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. And no, I never thought of love like this, right down to my very last cell that exists. Call it what you want, like maternal instinct. I'm based on intuition, a new way to think. Everything I am, I give to you. Everything I have, I'll share with you. There's a lot of things you're not gonna learn about in school, so I'll be there to protect you from it all if that's cool. Had your back since you sat in my womb, and I'll keep that up till my name's on a tomb. But don't get me wrong, I won't make your life easy. I'll help with your strength, cause you'll need it. Believe me, they're out there everywhere, the haters and the game players. Keep your eyes open and your mind full of good prayers. And that's another thing, I won't tell you what to believe. Just know when you listen to the wind in the trees, or the birds in the breeze. Be proud and go sis, let your story unfold. Your ancestors' footprints on this land are so old. And when you grow up, you're gonna be something important. But either way, you can live with mom and dad until you're 40. You're such a mama's boy, all quick with a charm. I'm so hooked I had to get you tatted on my arm. And even though your greatness outweighs the rest, don't act better than your own or you'll end up with less. Be critical, original, a caring individual. Focus on the truth, don't fall into a pigeonhole. Be strong, be aware, be resilient. My son, you're my sunshine, that light so brilliant. Be strong, be aware, be resilient. My son, you're my sunshine, that light so brilliant. Nkosis, Napisam, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Nkosis, Napisam, light up the sky, heartbeat like a drum. Grab hold of the world, my son. You are the one. Conquer you. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I will not be caged, I live how I want, I choose my own way. I am not a monster, I am not afraid. I will be disaster like a hurricane. I am not predator, I am prey. But you can't kill my words, I'm the voice of today. I'll say it in my language, but Stahowit. It means what goes around, it comes back again. And I believe that, look around, can't you tell things taking effect? Way before 2012, young people stand up to rock the boat. Don't wanna sink into the system, they got to float. And if you aren't down, you better come on in. And if you aren't apart, you better learn how to swim. Young people, you know that you are the proof. A link to the past to present the truth. Don't lose that, cause that's all we got. Without you, we'll stop trying to connect the dots. I feel ya, yeah, this road is rough. So rough that some just stop and give up. And my heart breaks, it breaks every day. My battle is based on my people's pain. But I will not be conquered, I will not be caged. I live how I want, I choose my own way. I am not a monster, I am not afraid. I will be disaster like a hurricane. I am not predator, I am prey. But you can't kill my words, I'm the voice of today. I don't care if you don't like me, I don't even try. My circle includes those willing to die. There's a war going on outside, but but you can't see it unless you open your eyes. Where words are weapons, deadly weapons, suicidal syllables, submerged in sentence, exploding explanations, kill the questions. Listen really hard, learn the lesson, protect your rights and your way of life. For the young and the old who cannot fight, don't stop, think back, think about it for a minute. This is not the end, this is only the beginning, and I won't stop. This is the only way, it don't stop. This is the only way. Come on, 'cause we will not be conquered, we will not be caged. We live how we want, we choose our own way. We are not monsters, we are not afraid. There will be disaster like a hurricane. We are not predators, we are prey. But you can't kill our words, we're the voice of today. As I crouch in my escapios kneel, my senses separate the fake from the real, and I know that my time has come to fix to men what's come undone. As I reach up in my prayer stance, my offering wet from the sweat in my hand, and I know that my time has come to give thanks for another day in the sun. And when I'm out holding my son's hand, his eyes scan my eyes, scanning the land, and we walk as a song, lyrics to beat, slow stride, quick shuffle on the cool concrete. And I tell him that he'll have a place, I mean I live for him, so he has a place. I would die for him, so that he'll have a place. 'Cause we will not be conquered, we will not be caged. We live how we want, we choose our own way. We are not monsters, we are not afraid. It will be disaster like a hurricane. We are not predators, we are prey. But you can't kill our words, we're the voice of today. Let's see some fists of solidarity. We are not criminals, we are not insane. We just don't like the system, we'll tell that to your face. Things need to change, but who's gonna do it? We need to change, are we gonna do it? We are not criminals, we are not insane. We just don't like the system, we'll tell that to your face. Things need to change, but who's gonna do it? We need to change, are we gonna do it? Thank you so much. Peace and love.
Our consciousness is woken up. Our hearts, our minds, our spirits are woken up. I said in that lodge, I have a good mind, I have a good heart. My mind's in the right place. My heart's in a good place. I got a working body, I got 2 working legs, 2 working arms, 2 working feet, 2 working hands. I will do whatever I can for Mother Earth. That's that pledge I took, and I will continue to do that. I want my kids to experience drinking fresh water as I did, straight out of the ground. If I'm so lucky, I want my grandkids to experience that too, to experience picking this and just the number of life lessons you can learn from this. This sweetgrass here doesn't grow by its in big patches. It needs the support of other plants around it, just like us as a family. I learned that from this. There's many teachings in this sweetgrass. So one more time. Brad Wall, Won-Ska. Stephen Harper, Won-Ska. Hey, hey, thank you.
Check 1, 2, here we go. There's a man with a gun over here, telling me I've got to beware. Anytime we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. Where's Ken Ward? Thousands of people in the street singing songs and a carrying sign was the same way for us. Anytime we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. What's going around? What a field day for the heat. Thousands of people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. What's the same hooray for our time? Anytime we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on. Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on. Stop. The band's almost ready here. There's a lot more people coming in, that's great. Awesome. I see Brad Basic is here now. There's something happening here. And what it is, sure it's like quite clear. Brad Wall, you gotta listen. Anytime we stop, yeah, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. Stop, yeah, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. You gotta listen to the people out here. The tar sands, the devil's excrements. Asia, you gotta listen to them, our children, our future. XL, keep your own oily hands off Mother Earth. These children need a clean place to live. We gotta go out there and fix sweetgrass so Mother Earth can survive. So the true treaty, first man, can come back to our land. Thank you, everyone. I think we're going to do a sound check here now. That song's dedicated to those people that got incarcerated in Washington, D.C., as well as out in Ottawa today. I think Graham Greene might have been one of them.
The pipeline that is about to be built, you know, we understand that there's lots of different sides to every story, and you know, we understand that we need to all compromise and come together and communicate, and you know, that's what we're all about. So if you know, we need to learn another language or something like that of how to speak, then you know, I think that so do they.
What's going on?
smoking all day long. Girl, you smoke that grass by the mask while you shake that ass. I don't need nothing, nobody telling me bullshit. Roll 'em up, smoke 'em down, tote that roach into your brown. Makes it feel right. But she's leaving. My guitar and me will hide. You won't see me if I wanna be alone. That's how the road goes. For Kronyk Odyssey. Kronyk Odyssey. Kronyk Odyssey. Oh yeah, yeah.
What a lovely day we're blessed with, hey? You know, clear skies, it's September, like what the hell? This next tune here, it's a newer one. It's not recorded or anything yet. We got two more of those actually, well, including this one. But you guys will like this one. It's about your everyday Minor Joe.
No, I just came here like 5:30. Survive out in front of the style, yeah. That's what Joe had to do. Joe was the minor working days and nights, living in a hole, stuck his head out one Saturday, yeah. And all he said was, oh, good God, I know. All the world on fire again. It ain't the first time it has happened, my friend. I know you're sick, I can see it shoes shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you know me. One thing I can tell you is you've got to be free. Come together right now, yo, over me. He begged production, he got Warren's combo, he got on a sideboard, he won spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knees. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now, yo, over me. He rolled a coaster, he got early warning, he got money water, he won mojo filter, he say, one is three. Got to be good looking, cause he's so hard to see. Go together right now, oh, over me. You got to come together. Come together, come together now. Come together, baby. Come together now. Yeah. Come together, baby. No, 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 no. Come together, baby. Yeah. All right. Thank you all very much. For this next track here, we wrote this tune specifically for this event. And we'd like to call upon our friend over here, Mr. Rubik's Music. Let's give a round of applause for him, everybody. I guess we got InfoRed coming in on this one too here.
What's up, people? What's up? Come on, what's up? Kronyk Odyssey, InfoRed, Rubik's. Big ups to everybody that came out today.
The song is called Revolution. Check.
like a dick, what you never ask me. The baddest in a nervous, they be set as falls up on my ass. Cause they know I play streets, how I'm moving up in front of my face. And I was like, then I'm pushing up before I always had to go. The left, right, and the truth is what you wanna see. Both folks tell me turn it down, so I want to be wrong. They just don't get it, searching and searching and finding people. For your mental, essential, it's falling like a dental. All I got is wrong because I'm there, like a mental. And I'm all again, I'm direct because she got the mental. Try out, because there's a money in the mental. Stash it, I trash it, I ain't the passion. She can't run the suit, but it's all like a fashion. How can you put the mail in the all Charles Manson? The guys put the or CEO's mansion. I'm so high when the sky wide and blind. You can see me down from the ground, 'cause you don't got the wings to fly when all it seems true. Morally wrong with you, 'cause efficiency and prophecy is all the way through. Revolution is you.
Yeah. What's up? InfoRed. Kronyk Odyssey. Listen to the lyrics. Come on. Go. This corporate domination has got me on medication. I can't handle the fucking what all these people be making. Fraudulent bastards, genocidal disasters, but we're faster. Passengers cannot find the answers. I'm gonna send them a message of professionalism. The only way out, I have some type of wisdom. Ones who know it, that I speak on, I'm speaking with them. You gotta remember what people do any time they hit a fool. You're gonna want you, we're probably all on. Churches over under surveillance, Walmart. Sending from the minute from Walmart. Pop off to be crime, it all spark.
When so high, when the sky wide and blind, you can see me down from the ground, 'cause you don't got the wings to fly when all it seems true. Morally wrong to you, it's an efficiency and a fallacy is what we'll go through. Revolution is you. InfoRed, we got Rubik's music. Thank y'all for coming up. Down here, let a body do later on. It's the start of another new year. Better call the news later So let